Hi, I'm Gina Breinig, and I work in the Health Promotion Department at the Health Plan. And today I'm excited to show you how to make photo coasters as part of our Learning Loft program. This is a great project when you think about wellness being more than just physical activity and nutrition. This might bring you joy as you look through old photos of vacations or your kids or some of your favorite childhood memories. This will bring positivity to your environment as you get to look at these photos every day now. It's a great way to use photos that you don't know what to do with or you're out of wall space. And these are great gift ideas. So for that hard to buy someone, making a photo coaster for them, maybe of their grandkids or their pet, just get creative with it, have fun with it. So let's get started. We'll go through the supplies you'll need. And everything probably costs less than $20. And once you have everything, you likely won't need to buy much more. If you want to make more in the future, you'll have everything on hand except for maybe your tiles and photos. So first thing you need is a 4" by 4" ceramic tile. And you can get this at any hardware store. This will be your coaster. The next thing you need is felt paper, and this is very inexpensive at any department store. I've also seen people use cork board for the back of their coaster. This is going to protect the coaster from scratching your table. Obviously, you need photos. I personally get 4" by 4" photos printed, so I don't have to cut them down. But if you want to print these at home or get 4x6s printed, you just have to cut them to the size. I'm going to use rubber cement as my adhesive to adhere the felt paper to the back of the coaster, as well as the picture to the front of the coaster. But any glue will really work that you have on hand. And actually, the Mod Podge itself will also work as a glue. You will need a foam brush to put on the Mod Podge. This is going to coat the picture and dry clear, sealing the photo to the coaster. And then the last step is to spray the coaster with a clear acrylic sealer. And there are equivalents of this. If you can't find Mod Podge, you can look at a department store. Any poly or epoxy would work as well. So I have a couple coasters here in the various stages, so we can hopefully reduce your drying time so you don't have to watch things dry as I go along. So I've already gone ahead and cut my felt paper out. I just put the felt paper down and put the coaster on it and traced it with a pen. I just used a black pen and went over it a bunch of times to see the lines. And then I had scissors, hopefully you have these just lying around at home, to cut the felt out. And I cut inside the lines that I had traced so that the felt paper ends up being slightly smaller than the coaster. That way you don't see the felt paper from the side when it's sitting on your table. And these felt papers come in a variety of colors. So if you don't like black, you can do white, or you can color coordinate with your picture and do red. So there are a variety of options there. So once you have your felt paper cut out, you're going to use the rubber cement or your glue adhesive. Again, the Mod Podge will work to do this as well. If you have any stickers on your supplies, go ahead and take those off. We're just going to flip over the coaster, use the rubber cement. What's nice about rubber cement is it already has a brush inside, so you don't have to use another brush or something that you have to throw away when you're done. You're just going to go back and forth, coating this pretty well, and then stick the felt paper on. And that can start drying. You can go ahead and just flip it over and let that dry while you now glue the picture on. So same thing, using the rubber cement or your adhesive on the front side, going back and forth, back and forth. I like to put the glue on the tile because it's more sturdy than holding the felt paper and trying to glue, or the picture. And as much as you can, try to minimize how much glue gets on your fingers. So as you touch your picture, you're not leaving print marks or glue on the picture. So once you have your glue on your tile, center up your photo, looking at all edges to make sure it's nice and even. And go ahead and push that down. And that is, for example, like this. You have the felt paper on the back and the picture on the front. Once you have that step, now we're on to our Mod Podge. So I will go ahead and take a coaster I already have ready for my actual third layer. So you're going to use your foam brush, wipe off any excess. This is white, but it will dry clear. And in nice, easy brush strokes, just go back and forth the same direction each time. And you don't want to put this on very thick. The important thing with doing these coasters is that you allow enough time between layers to completely dry. So you'll see a transparent white color on your coaster, and that will just sit for about 20 minutes. I have all my brush strokes pretty even. It's not on very thick. And you can see how it's slightly white. We'll just let that completely dry for 20 minutes. And this is a great time to go and do your next coaster, start cutting your felt, start gluing on your picture while that's drying. So this one already has 2 coats on as well. So you can see how it's dried clear. You do see some streak marks, but those will go away as you put on your acrylic sealer. So you're gonna put a layer of Mod Podge on, let it dry for 20 minutes, and then repeat that for a total of 3 layers. Again, I'm already on my third for this one to show you, but about 3 layers of Mod Podge, letting them dry completely. So this one, I believe already has our third coat on. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with the clear acrylic sealer. If you read the instructions, you're gonna wanna shake it for a minute and use in a well-ventilated area because it is pretty potent. Hold 10 to 12 inches away. I've already shook this, so that's why I'm not shaking it for a minute. 10 to 12 inches away. Be aware of what's around because it does spray quite a bit. And the biggest thing with this, as well as the Mod Podge, is to not put it on very thick, really quick spurts. And you want your Mod Podge to have dried completely. Make sure it's not tacky at all and it's completely dry and clear. So again, nice and light to begin with. This says to put 4 to 5 layers on. I'll probably do 5. And again, just nice and thin, very fast. And as you put more and more layers on, the lines will slowly fade away so you won't see the streaks on your coaster. I'm gonna let this dry for about 15 minutes. It is very, very fast at drying, and then go ahead and put on another layer. I often will put on a layer of this at night and then again in the morning and then again at night, just giving it adequate time to completely dry. The Mod Podge does say that it takes 4 weeks to cure. So I would recommend waiting for 4 weeks before using your coasters. And one thing I've learned with these particular products is to not use hot cups on the coasters or it reactivates the chemicals. You probably could look for an epoxy or a poly like you would on a piece of furniture if you do want to use them with hot drinks. So this is one that's completely done. It's had 5 layers of the acrylic sealer. Again, I do morning, night, morning, night. I have not waited for 4 weeks for it to completely cure, so I'm not going to use it until that time's up. But you can see there's just slightly lines in it, but otherwise it's dries clear, it's waterproof. The picture shouldn't be affected at all once I start using it. This is one that I've used now. I made this one a year ago and it's ready to go. So again, glue your felt to the bottom, your picture to the top, do 3 layers of Mod Podge nice and even and very thin. Let them completely dry between layers at least 20 minutes. And then put 4 to 5 coats of the clear acrylic sealer, again, letting it dry completely. And then I would wait about 4 weeks to completely use your coasters with the Mod Podge curing time. So I hope you've enjoyed learning about photo coasters and you have a great day. Thank you.